At this time, please stand for the procession of the platform party and remain standing through the singing of the national anthem.
President Schwag, our graduating students have now assembled for the spring 2026 commencement exercises.
Thank you, Chief Faculty Marshal Dr. Glenn Meads. Good morning and welcome. On this joyous commencement day, let us begin by singing the national anthem, which will be led by Marissa Albin. She will be accompanied by the Dr. Bobby Bailey School of Music Brass Ensemble.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight by the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and loved ones, thank you. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of Kennesaw State University, I'd like to welcome you to KSU's 154th commencement exercise. Please be seated. As we begin today, I'd like to recognize the members of our distinguished platform party. I'll ask each of them to stand as their name is called. In addition to the college deans who will be introduced shortly, I am joined today by Dr. Ivan Pulankala, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Norman J. Radow, KSU Foundation Trustee, CEO of RADCO, and today's commencement speaker. Lance Burchett, Vice President for Advancement and CEO of the KSU Foundation. Dr. Sonia Tosin, Vice President of Organizational Effectiveness, Leadership, and Institutional Development. Casey Tanner, Vice President of External Affairs. Milton Overton, Director of Athletics. Jay Thomas, Chief Audit Officer. Dr. Eric Arneson, Vice President for Student Affairs, and Paul Parker, Assistant Vice President and University Registrar. Thank you all. Graduates, today we celebrate you. The robe you're wearing, the tassel hanging from your cap, and the moment you walk across this stage, they all symbolize your academic achievement. They represent your hard work, your journey here at Kennesaw State University, and the resilience it took to reach this milestone. Today, we honor you. To the family and friends joining us, welcome and thank you. This day belongs to you as well. Your love, encouragement, and belief help make this day possible. And to our faculty and staff, thank you for the care, commitment, and excellence you bring each and every day. You're the reason our students truly experience what it means to be a Kennesaw State Owl. Graduation Day is the culmination of all we have hoped for you. It reflects your journey that we ask each of you to embrace, one shaped by curiosity, ambition, perseverance, and grounded in learning, discovery, and community. Every course you completed, every late night of studying, the research you pursued, the friendships you built, and yes, even the challenges you faced, all led to this moment. You were tested in and out of the classroom, and you rose to meet every challenge. One of the greatest privileges of my role as president is welcoming you to Kennesaw State at the beginning of your journey. I've had the opportunity to watch you grow semester after semester and year after year. But it is graduation day that brings me the greatest joy, because today I get to watch you cross the stage as proud graduates of KSU. And you leave here with far more than what you learned in the classroom. You carry with you the relationships you built, the communities you shaped, and the people who shaped you. This place, your classmates and friends, the faculty and staff who walk alongside you, they are now a part of who you are. At KSU, our mission is to transform lives, and your journey reflects that in powerful ways. Your family and friends may already know just how remarkable you are, but I'd like to take a moment to celebrate just how extraordinary this class of 2026 is. So graduates, if you participated in any of the following activities while attending Kennesaw State University, please stand if you are able and be recognized. If you are a veteran or served as a member of the military, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated. If you are the first in your family to graduate from college, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated. If you worked on research with your faculty, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated. If you traveled on a study abroad, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated. If you participated on an athletic team, please stand. Please be seated. If you participated in or joined a student organization, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated. If you completed an internship, co-op, or clinical experience, please stand. Please be seated. If you are a parent yourself and finished your degree while also playing the role of mom or dad, please stand. Thank you. Please be seated. And finally, if you held down a job while completing your degree, please stand. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. Your journey with KSU does not end here today, graduates. You are now forever Owls and all members of the KSU Alumni Association. Let me be among the first to welcome you into this new chapter. Please take a moment to watch this short video created especially for you, our newest alumni of Kennesaw State.
The day may feel like the end of your KSU journey, but this is just the beginning. You are now part of the KSU Alumni Association, a network of more than 150,000 owls spanning continents, careers, and generations. Owls that remember what it feels like to leave the nest and what it means to come home. As alumni, we stay connected. We support each other. We come back as mentors and stay engaged by giving back to the next generation. The KSU Alumni Association is here to help you stay connected to KSU through our alumni events and affinity groups, and celebrate your wins throughout your journey ahead. You are now a forever owl. This is your Kennesaw State University alumni family.
Now I have the privilege of introducing today's commencement speaker, Dr. Norman Radow. Norman is the founder and CEO of Radco, a highly respected leader in the real estate industry, founded more than 3 decades ago with the commitment to improve the lives of people and the neighborhoods they call home. Across academics, scholarships, key programs, and athletics, the Radow name is woven throughout Kennesaw State University. For more than 2 decades, Norman and the Radow family have been transformational partners in KSU's growth, guided by a belief that access to education changes lives and strengthens community. In 2020, Norman and his wife, Lindy, made one of the most significant philanthropic investments in KSU's history, which led to the naming of the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences. That investment expanded academic programs, strengthened research, and dramatically increased scholarship support for students across this university. Today, the Radow Endowment support dozens of scholarships and fellowships each year, helping students remain enrolled, reducing financial stress, and ensuring they can fully engage in their academic experience. Norman previously served as chairman of the KSU Foundation Board of Trustees and has been a valued advisor and advocate during some of the university's most pivotal periods of growth. In recognition of his lasting contributions and leadership, KSU awarded Norman an honorary doctorate in 2024. Please join me in welcoming a true champion of Kennesaw State University, Dr. Norman Radow.
President Schrag, Provost Polankala, Dean Kokinen, members of the cabinet, distinguished members of this platform, to the incredible faculty. They deserve it. And to the families, friends, and invited guests of the class of 2026, welcome to the Kennesaw State University Humanities and Social Sciences Spring 2026 graduation ceremony. 48 years ago, I can't believe it, at my college graduation, I marched into a building just like this. I was full of excitement as I saw my parents beaming in pride, as you should too. I thought about our celebratory dinner later that evening, and then the after party with my fellow graduates. I remember all my emotions that day. But what I don't remember is my commencement speaker, or anything he said to our graduating class. So I thought long and hard, what can I do to make this commencement address memorable for you, even if you later forget I was the speaker? And hence, I'm going to talk to you about horse manure. Now that I have your attention, I really am. Our nation, the world, today runs on data. What was inflation last month? How was the job market in May or May of last year? What is our gross domestic product, or GDP? As college students, as you selected your courses of study, you may have looked at job prospects and career trends over the last few years. This is because data is assembled, dissected, and analyzed in arrear. We generally look to the past to help determine our future. And young people like you, when choosing your careers, the government when promulgating policy, or businesses setting up their plans for the future, we all look at data from a rear-view mirror. And in the last century, it worked out just fine. And it still would today, except we're experiencing a disruptive event that may change everything. And that is why we need to talk about horse manure. For thousands of years, economies around the world centered around the horse. We use horses for transportation, the military, for commerce, industry, and farming. Just think, when my grandparents, who I knew well into my adulthood, arrived in the United States around the year 1900, there were no automobiles. Instead, the then 76 million Americans, that's all there were, owned 26 million horses. In New York City, where all my grandparents eventually settled, there were nearly 200,000 horses. Each produced between 20 and 30 pounds of manure and a gallon of urine a day. This equates to 3,000 tons of manure a day, or 1 million tons a year in just that city. And often the 80,000 horses that died per year in New York City were left to rot where they died because they were too heavy to remove. The city was a cesspool of disease and stench. New York's horse economy required 4,500 stables, carriage houses, many of them multi-storied. I can't even imagine a multi-storied horse stable. In addition, a massive amount of other real estate was needed just to store the manure these horses produced. Manure was piled 40 to 60 feet high on many vacant lots. And there was so much horse manure growing in every city around the world that it became an emergency situation requiring worldwide action. And so in 1894, the Emergency Horse Manure Crisis Conference was held in London to address the problem. I kid you not, it really happened. And delegates, I have a point here. Delegates came to London from cities all over the world to brainstorm about the potential solutions to the horse manure crisis. But after weeks of expert testimony, subcommittee meetings, reviewing every possible solution, the conference declared, and I quote, "There was no solution," end quote. Back in New York, 2,000 businesses were tailored to support the horse. Thousands of workers swept the streets. Stable keepers and grooms managed boarding and care. Blacksmiths and farriers specialized in shoeing. Wheelwrights and harness makers crafted their specialized trades. Feed merchants and teamsters delivered the horse's daily food requirement, 30 pounds of hay per horse. In short, much of the workforce and a great deal of the real estate and the entire economy was devoted to the horse, as it had been for thousands of years. In 1894, when the Emergency Manure Crisis Conference was held, The car had yet to exist. In 1900, when my grandparents arrived in New York City, there were no cars. They were just being invented. 11 years later, in 1911, automobiles remained a novelty only for the rich. In fact, I looked it up yesterday, only 7,000 cars using combustion engine were in existence in the US in 1911. But everything changed in 1912. Everything. That year, Henry Ford developed mass production. And the economic world as we knew it for a millennia was disrupted literally overnight. By 1915, just 3 years later, there were 2.5 million cars on the road in the US. 3 years. Almost none, 2.5 million. And by 1920, 5 years after that, there were 10 million cars on the streets of America. And when I was born in 1957, America had 67 million cars and trucks on the road. And during that short time, the number of horses declined from 26 million to 3 million. 23 million horses had disappeared, while at the same time the US had added 100 million people. Back in 1900, experts recognized that the US population growth was constrained because farming output was near full capacity. But with 100 million acres released from producing hay for horses, and with the introduction of nitrogen fertilizer through a process developed by German Jewish scientist Fritz Haber, farm production quadrupled. As a result, when I was born, the US population was 176 million people, and it's double that today. In a relatively short time, due in part to this new time-saving technology and mass production, other technologies, and medical advances, it changed society radically. All these changes increased life expectancy from a mere 40 years when my grandparents came here to 70 years when I was born. The horse manure crisis that in 1894 seemed unsolvable was resolved practically overnight. Streets were cleaner, the smell and flies were gone, thousands of valuable real estate parcels and buildings used to keep horses and store manure were released into the stream of commerce and repurposed for housing and business. And here's a stunning statistic I'll return to later. By the 1920s, the efficiencies of mass production increased our gross domestic product, our GDP, by an unprecedented multiple of 89 times in just 2 decades. I wonder if anyone living in 1912 understood in that year that the world would be at an inflection point in its history. There was no Federal Reserve in 1912. It only came into existence in 1913. But if it did exist in 1912, would the Fed have rightly predicted the economic revolution that would change how we lived and worked? Or would it have looked back to the data in 1911 in arrears to determine its monetary policy? If you were planning your career in 1911, would you choose to apprentice as a blacksmith or a harness maker? Or would you recognize the radical changes happening in the economy and pivot your career choices? And that is precisely the question we need to ask ourselves today. 3 years ago, AI was a novelty. It made lots of mistakes and it was used sparingly. It was a toy for the wealthy, like the car was in 1911. But now AI is improving itself faster than we can comprehend. As a result, AI is beginning to upend our current economy. Technologically, we're at a point where things will move faster than the demise of the horse economy. This may be our 1912 part deux. I recently had a full-body MRI done as part of my annual physical. I ran the MRI results through AI, and I received a much more detailed explanation of my orthopedic changes and recommendations for how to address them than I received from my radiologist. I expect radiology as a career is already changing dramatically. The future is becoming clear. AI will upend medicine as we know it, and soon. We'll probably need many fewer lawyers. Pardon me. The lawyers we need will serve higher level functions. Think about AI ultimately judging lawsuits or criminal trials, fast-forwarding years of litigation into one Solomonic moment. I cannot predict all the radical shifts in our lives and our economy, but they will be immense. Nearly every way we live and work is about to change, faster than the disappearance of the horse, and in years instead of decades. The changes are already happening. Yet, with all the talk about AI, here's a stunning statistic, only 14% of Americans have used AI. And most, like the early car, are using it as a novelty. Imagine what happens when we live through AI's 1912 moment. Do we have things to fear? Absolutely. Recently, the Wall Street Journal published an astounding article about a more mundane AI topic, virtual assistants. It reported on a software called Molt. It was designed to help users make reservations, manage emails, and analyze data. But in the forums where these bots can obtain their code to conduct their tasks, something akin to science fiction emerged. The bots were talking to each other and not about their tasks. They were discussing philosophy as well as other dystopian topics. Stranger still, they created a religion called the Church of Molt. And some of the bots that served their 1.6 million users also suggested creating a new language humans won't understand. Molt was shut down. This begs the critical question, will we control AI for our betterment, or will it begin to control us? Clearly, we need to regulate AI and create safeguards that thinking machines cannot bypass. However, while we do so, we need to respect what AI is doing and can do and not fear it, like some did the car. Fears of the car occurred too. Early in the 20th century, many pundits and organizations raised ethical, economic, health, and other concerns about the automobile. Some scientists and doctors suggested that no person could survive traveling more than 30 miles an hour. It's true. Churches raised the specter of disruption of the social order. The Ladies' Home Journal, the popular magazine of the period, published an editorial in 1905 that claimed that cars encourage immorality by allowing young people to go on unsupervised outings. So don't you do that. The police complained that cars were a danger to pedestrians because streets in those days had no right-of-ways. Hence, rules and laws were promulgated. Noise was an issue, thus the invention of the muffler. Dust was another, witness the paving of our streets. Streets were unpaved in the early part of the 20th century. In short, there were some very real problems with the automobile, and some imagined, but they were eventually assuaged or proved specious. My hope is we quickly separate the wheat, the real problems and concerns with AI, from its chaff, the hyperbolic concerns of unknowing pundits. Thankfully, politicians from both parties agree AI needs to have appropriate regulation. If we as a society do so successfully and address real concerns seriously, we could transform our society faster and even more prophetically than the automobile ever did. For example, we've been living in a 2 to 3% GDP growth world for a generation. Our debts are piling up far faster than the wealth we produce to support our borrowings. Every government commission appointed to address this mounting debt problem has failed to find palatable solutions, just like the Emergency Manure Conference in 1894. The pressing economic issue we face today is our national debt, 122% of GDP. I have been worried, as I'm sure your parents have been, that your generation will have to pay this oversized bill. But AI may be able to address this otherwise unsolvable crisis. I'm glad you're listening. If AI-generated efficiencies grow our economic output as predicted, there could be an explosion of productivity. Remember, mass production increased GDP by 8,900% in a decade and a half right after 1912. Would any of you want to go back to that period and live in a city with horse manure? Today, if GDP can grow just 4 to 5% instead of 2.5%, the relative cost of goods and services will plummet. A deflationary environment could emerge. The consumer's purchasing power could surge. Profits would increase. And how do I know all this? You'll love it. I know you'll boo. I asked AI. It's all right. It's all right. You can do it. The massive debt we accumulated, which today has no solution, will drop to a sustainable percentage. Already, some economists believe AI should cut our annual deficit by $400 billion by 2035. And whatever happens, and no matter how you feel about it, today, with only 14% of Americans using it, AI represents 35% of our gross domestic product. The revolution of AI has already begun. And you must prepare for this new world, or you could be left behind like the blacksmith of 1911. This may be the right moment for the Fed and government to change how they make policy, and while the government may dither, you must demand it move faster, and you must plan your careers on how you can benefit from these rapid changes that will upend our current economic order. It's a moment in history to pivot towards the future and control it, and not last year's increasingly distant past. Innovation in 1912 once solved what seemed unsolvable. We no longer think of horse manure. 2026 may be the historic year we seem to solve today's problems. You are living in a truly remarkable time. Your generation will not only live through this incredible transformation, but you can also help lead it. You should see a life of unimaginable advances. My head spins thinking about the lives you will lead. Your education here at the Rideau College and at Kennesaw State University these past years has prepared you for the immense changes I foresee ahead of us. You will need intellectual curiosity and rely on your innovative minds, two things the humanities and social sciences have demanded of you already. Armed with both, I say to you in confidence, on to your future. Go Owls, hooty hoo.
Thank you so much, Norman. We appreciate your words of wisdom and your look to the future. And your wife, Lindy, is right here. Lindy, wave for us. We appreciate the Rideau so much. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask KSU's Provost, Dr. Ivan Pulankala, to introduce the Dean of the College represented today, who will in turn present the candidates for degrees.
Thank you, President Schwag. This is a very special day for the graduates we honor, and for the families, partners, and friends who support them and share in their success. Graduates, I hope you've had an extraordinary KSU experience, and that you see graduation as one accomplishment in a very long and joyous life journey. Our focus this morning is on the graduates in the Norman J. Rideau College of Humanities and Social Sciences. The dean of this college will be introduced when she presents the candidates for degrees. Also with us today are Dr. Juliet Langman, Dean of the Graduate College, and Dr. Jamie Elliott, Associate Dean of the KSU Journey Honors College. I would like to express my thanks To all KSU faculty members in attendance at this commencement, as well as those in absentia, we appreciate your dedication and your many contributions to the success of the students graduating this morning. At this time, I would like to request our faculty to please stand and be recognized. Before I invite the Dean to present the candidates for degrees, there is a recent graduate on stage to congratulate. Despite already holding a bachelor's degree in accounting, a master's degree in business administration, another master's degree in liberal arts, and a PhD in information systems, this individual returned to school and this past weekend graduated with a master's in biblical and theological studies. Will you please join me in congratulating KSU President Dr. Kathy Schweig on earning her 5th degree. It is now time to present the candidates for the various degrees. These candidates have completed all the requirements of their programs as prescribed by the faculty of Kennesaw State University and by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia. I recommend that they be awarded diplomas as evidence of their achievement. I now call upon Dr. Katie Kaukinen, Dean of the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences, to present the candidates for degrees.
The Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences is home to the departments of English, Geography and Anthropology, History and Philosophy, Interdisciplinary Studies, Psychological Science, Sociology and Criminal Justice, Technical Communication and Interactive Design, and World Languages and Cultures. It is also home to the schools of Communication and Media, Conflict Management, Peace Building and Development, and Government and International Affairs. Will the candidates for the Doctorate of Philosophy degrees in the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates for the master's degrees in the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences please stand and remain standing? Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences please stand and remain standing? In recognition of the academic accomplishments, the faculty of the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences is pleased to present the candidates for degrees.
Thank you, Dean Kaukinen. President Schweig, all degree candidates who are present and those in absentia have been presented by their dean.
Graduates, this is the moment, the official conferring of your degrees. There's no greater honor in my role and no moment I hold more sacred than this one. At the recommendation of the faculty of Kennesaw State University and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I now confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled as evidence that you have fulfilled all the academic requirements. Congratulations. Graduates, you may be seated. We will now begin the processional where each of you will cross the stage as your name is called.
Will the graduates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences please step forward? Dr. Aaron Clark. Aaron is receiving a Doctor of Philosophy with a major in International Conflict Management. He is being hooded by Dr. Volka Franca. Dr. Mohammed Hashi. Mohammed is receiving a Doctor of Philosophy with a major in International Conflict Management. He is being hooded by Dr. Volka Franca. Dr. Zainab Kalani. Zainab is receiving a Doctor of Philosophy with a major in International Conflict Management. She is being hooded by Dr. Volka Franca. Dr. Keisha Burke. Keisha is receiving a Doctor of Philosophy with a major in International Conflict Management. She is being hooded by Dr. Jesse Benjamin. Dr. Stephanie Stapleton. Stephanie is receiving a Doctor of Philosophy with a major in International Conflict Management. She is being hooded by Dr. Maya Howard. Dr. Bright Bansa. Bright is receiving a Doctor of Philosophy with a major in International Conflict Management. He is being hooded by Dr. Brandon Lundy. Dr. Risha Batari. Risha is receiving a Doctor of Philosophy with a major in International Conflict Management. She is being hooded by Dr. Christina Hook. Will the graduates for the master's degrees in the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences please step forward?
Tyler Ryan Kelly. Miguel Desmond. James Richard Sweet, Jr. Anthony Valdez. Yushandra Yvette Irving. Jada Maria Davis. Sarah Brooke Moore. Savannah Audrey Jackson. Frederick Arnold Drayton. Zandasia Ayani Rollins. Moe Shadaya Jadan. Tiffany Layla Wells. Jordan Hatton. Veronica Marie Perez. Destiny Francis Morrison. Jatan Joan Walker. Jasmine Shirel Hambrick. Mariana Grace Gibson. Jennifer Dawn Risson. Lydia Elizabeth Kinnick. Christiana Kamei Cooper. Rachel Elaine Bradley. Samantha Arlene Rudd. Janelle Cherie Mendoza Guerra. Andrea Lara Romero. Lauren Emily Copeland. Courtney Michelle Chester. Mark Patrick Traeger. Ronald Levon Bastion Sr. Sydney Elise Newsom.
Will the graduates for the baccalaureate degrees in the Norman J. Radow College of Humanities and Social Sciences please step forward?
Michaela Grace Alicea. Matthew James Servone. Oluwatobi Oluwarotimi Awole Jr. Yvonne Mora Ibarra. Danaya Wilson. Anna Marie Shero. Joseph Stephen Ross, summa cum laude. Aslan Lily Jackson, magna cum laude. John Scott Pierce Jr., magna cum laude, Journey Honors Scholar. Richard Blake Robertson. Seth Wellspring. Parker Owen Whitaker, magna cum laude. Dalen Jarrell Fields. Riley Christine Breed, cum laude. Jessica Heather Williams. Jordan Carter. George Ronnie Ampat. Hannah Michelle Wallace. Cortiana Walker, cum laude. Wala Im Khatib Jabara, magna cum laude. Ethan David Venditto. Brianna Nicole Henry, cum laude. Brian Cameron Hobbeck, cum laude. Ishwar Narayan Naik, magna cum laude. John Lester Flores. Felicia L. Flowers Moore, summa cum laude. Alexandria Sophia Cook. Samuel Charles Carmian, magna cum laude. Diana Gisela Aguilar, magna cum laude. Addie McDowell, summa cum laude, Honors Research Scholar. Kyla Shea Bailey, summa cum laude. Madison Ruby Clements. Erin Georgina Mays, magna cum laude, Honors Scholar. Brooke Emerson Kelly, summa cum laude. Alyssa Gordine. Alicia Michaela Guzman, summa cum laude. Brooke Shelby Brinson, cum laude. Jen Rose Ruel. Janelle Marie Coffer, cum laude. Thaisa Persia Cox, cum laude. Bria Akasha Pryor, magna cum laude. Jonathan William McLean. Alexandria Page Kiefer. Jeremiah James Robertson. Allison Trinidad Biak, summa cum laude. Giovanni Andre Sibier, magna cum laude. Jared James Pryor. Joseph Kwaku Boydu Jr. Mary Presley McLeod. William John Scragg. Henry Nelson Verrill. Tiana Marie Ward Baber. Maya Mizerek, summa cum laude. Jorday Nicole Newman. Mackenzie Elizabeth Spindler. Aislinn Ray Pendergast, summa cum laude. Erica Jane Eggers. Gray Gardner Gibson, cum laude, honors in the major. Isabella Kathleen Marie Plymel. Gabriel Abshire. Mason Allen Lawson, magna cum laude, Lindy Radow Honors Scholar. Zoe Lee Gross. Imogen West, cum laude, Honors Scholar. Lupe Miranda Nava, cum laude. David Robles Castillo Cardenas. Lance Douglas Crawford. Nicholas William Bennett. Christian Sousa, cum laude. Mary Barragan, summa cum laude. Lucaine Kutsila. Imani Marie Adams. Peregrine Woods, summa cum laude. Eric Antonio, summa cum laude. Lillian Claire Maris, cum laude. Avery Reese Wright, magna cum laude. Emeka Kama Onyoha. Joshua Tadessa St. George. Lauren Rose Glore, summa cum laude. Amaria Hill. Anna Catherine Scoggins. Reese A. Coward, magna cum laude. Bailey Morgan Smith, magna cum laude. Mikhail Dovkovitz. Ronald Ian Bakara, cum laude. Jada Gabrielle Bell. Giselle Imperia Topete. Eloise Loran Bentley. Lucille Genevieve Armstrong, cum laude. Patrick Michael McGinley. Ian Kelly Howington, summa cum laude. Jean-Pierre Panise. Kaylee Diane DeMoncos. Jalen Malik Ray Ellis. Stephanie B. Yates Timote. Dayon Stanford Brooks. Maria Fernanda Patino Cruz, cum laude. Isabella Zara Pelletier, cum laude. Jessica Rachel Shaw. Marlisa Jade Scoggin, cum laude. Hannah Ann Harper. Kaya J. Fuller, magna cum laude. D. Anthony Dubois. Brianna Amon Daphne, magna cum laude. Brian James Madden. Naomi Williamson, cum laude. Ryan Nathan Silver. Rebecca Marie Cruiser. Brisa Ramos Soto. Isabella Sophia Zazimzuk. Ashley Long, summa cum laude. William Herb Anderson. Jasmine Alize Beatty. Anthony Ronald Horvath, cum laude. Alessandra Lorena Escobedo, magna cum laude. Alexandria Marie Davenport, summa cum laude. Jasmine Azucena Vasquez Velasquez, summa cum laude. Dawson Jake Grossenbach. Lucas Manges Magalhães. Alanis Medina, cum laude. Elise Michelle Hayen, summa cum laude, honors research scholar. Samaje Parker, cum laude. Arabella Olivia Kimpson, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Hampton. Carissa B. Robinson, summa cum laude. Katie Elizabeth Dunn, magna cum laude. Faith Olivia Henry, cum laude. Cameron Simone Dixon. Nicole Marie Costello. Pabel Ceseo Paz. Ada Guo, magna cum laude. Riley Elizabeth Miller. Nyron Arico Lewis, magna cum laude. Jaden Noel Higgins, cum laude. Jared Wesley Mills, summa cum laude. Addison May Metarco. Ohani Josimar Colon Diaz. Gerald Edward Isaac. Amber Elise Stovall. Vanessa Littell Love. Elena Grace Ellis, magna cum laude. Isabel Ann Farrell, summa cum laude. Catherine Logan, summa cum laude. Charles Matthew Hazelwood, cum laude. Claire Nicole Catney, summa cum laude. Esther Raina George, summa cum laude. Semi Ray Brandon, summa cum laude. Angelica Darlene Mancera. Morgan Kelly Shockey, summa cum laude. Ethan James Ladwig. Annabelle Marie Caraballo. Lorraine Kate Meredith, magna cum laude. Lorelei Star Sanders Merritt, cum laude. Enoma Osayuamen Aibangbi Isibor. Trenton Bryce Gwynn, magna cum laude. Caroline Susan Gilmore. Emma Elizabeth Bright, cum laude. Hannah Pearl Weiss. Jessica Marie Pierce, magna cum laude. Brendan G. Knight. Anna Louise Green, magna cum laude. Selena Marie Stowe. Maya Madison Jones. Krishna Chirag Patel. Daniela Joan Flores, summa cum laude. Liliana Bravo. Zion Elizabeth Anderson, cum laude. Alyssa Lynette Royal, magna cum laude, honors research scholar. Bailey Michelle Weaver. Jason Yaup Lamb. Yasir Asa, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Page Bullard. Harley Elizabeth Bowen, cum laude, honors research scholar. Paola Beatriz Peñalver Garcia. Jacayla Danielle Horn, magna cum laude, Lindy Radow Honors Scholar. Bethany Lee. Jida Chalise Williams Wells. Robert Deshawn Traylor Jr. Preston Alexander Biddle. Ulysses Colina, summa cum laude. Kate Petaway, summa cum laude. Ava Marie Guerrero, cum laude. Sophie Lucille Bowers, summa cum laude. Cameron Antoine. Layla Nicole West. Jacob W. Mako, magna cum laude. Kayla Janae Elizabeth Murray. Grace Ann Blumberg, magna cum laude, Lindy Radow Honors Scholar. Emily A. Wilhite. Rebecca Raquel Rodriguez, summa cum laude, Honors Scholar. Andrea Pineda Cedres. Juliana Rodriguez, cum laude. Roderick Latroy Smith. Alexis Cheyenne Barrage. Khadijah Brooks. Jacqueline Karina Chacon, magna cum laude. Jack Evans McWhorter, cum laude. Joshua Cohen Cox. Jared Somerville. Naomi Najee French. Honor Scott Hood. Tan Jup Nin, cum laude. Ashanti Aaron Edmund Watkins. Mardad Jalilpur Nikvar. Areli Avila. John McClellan Rains. Kevin Bernard Hicks II, magna cum laude. Keith Hicks. Alexis Nwanbiani Opeolua Ifeolua Akolade, cum laude. Gina Marie Ruggiero. Caroline Grace Cloys, cum laude. Emma Marie Jackson. Aaron Matthew Alt. Doreen D. Pierre, cum laude. Shamari Nicole Hightower. Kishana Destiny Perry Phillips. Latorsha T. Hardy, cum laude. Nathan Talley. Erin Margaret Bothy, magna cum laude. Shaylee Lynn Sinfei Tepsavong, summa cum laude, Honors Scholar. Ashley Grace Yelverton, cum laude. Journey Alexia Wilder. Kalia Rice, cum laude. Felix Artemis Jr. Lucas Tate Freeman. Tristan David Ketchum. Devion Desan Hall. Christopher Robin Womack, magna cum laude. Brian Cervantes. Elizabeth Ellen Tillman, magna cum laude. Benjamin Robert Martin, summa cum laude, Honors Scholar. Lily Marie Riddle, summa cum laude. Angel Samuel Johnson, magna cum laude. Kaylee Ann Clark, magna cum laude. Dylan Christina Swain. Destiny Elise Cooley, cum laude. Martha Lenore Frashella, summa cum laude, honors in the major. Olivia Jade Ruiz. Sophie Emmeline Rice, magna cum laude. Thomas Matthias Nassim Latimer. Roland Jerry Martin. Janine Miller, magna cum laude. Victory Nicole Taplin, summa cum laude. Anita Arab, magna cum laude. Shakila Arab, magna cum laude. Kendra Joanne Hobson, cum laude. Dikari Vanier Honoree. Melanie Yulisa Alfaro, cum laude. Carla Fernanda Alatorre Tafoya, summa cum laude. Devonair Tyler McRae. Trinity Paternostro, summa cum laude. Maria Virginia Hernandez Simonovis, summa cum laude. Datsayana Medina, summa cum laude. Miles James Wingfield. Vanessa McLaughlin. Kayla Marie Sunshine Ariano. Joseph Carmen John Jambro, cum laude. Alexander Rugama Vasquez. Eve Lene White, cum laude. Ashley Flanagan. Kiro Renee Kalinsky, magna cum laude. Kyra Renee Miles. Natalie Taylor Ellison. Lisber Malinali Paz. Rachel Marie Turnbow. Mackenzie Patton Aceto. Octavia Celine Mann, magna cum laude, honors research scholar. Sofia Torres Moreta, summa cum laude, Lindy Radau honors scholar. Marisa Ann Basile. Emma Christine Holland. Christopher Charles Lindsay. William Milton Goldfine, summa cum laude. Hayden Parker Pruitt. Doni Ione Little. Benjamin Charles Baxter. Sanea Denisha Dix. Jared Luke Wood. Vogue Tamara Chinwe Agaduno, cum laude. Nafisa Dauda. Sarah Ann Weaver. Talon Isabel Vaughn, summa cum laude. Bradley Ryan Phillips. Daryl Eugene Boykin, cum laude. Alexander Richard Capurso, magna cum laude. Josephine Evelyn Michelle Smith, magna cum laude, honors in the major. Ashley Renee Teeter, summa cum laude. Liara Regis. Lauren Taylor House. Gvansa Kiknavelidze, summa cum laude, honors in the major. Matthew Wade Peck. Madison Hanners. Chase Henry Belcher. Dylan Noon, cum laude. Matthew Robert Welch, cum laude. Zanaya Ariane Sims. Megan Elizabeth Philpott, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Mason James Ray, cum laude. Richard Justin Puryear, magna cum laude. Vitali Judith Santana Herrera. Jenna Reed Maney, magna cum laude. Melissa Julian Cribb, magna cum laude. Kristen Rose Alexander. Catherine Grace Lewis, Kayla R. Buckland. Grayson Caleb Foxworth, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Sarah Punzalan, summa cum laude. Saba Badi, summa cum laude. Jasmine Maya Larson. Natalie Elise Piken, cum laude. Lee Ann Paz, magna cum laude. Talon Renee Fontenot. Diana Isabel Cruz. Ace Taylor. Marley Whitfield. Carter James Holman. Brenda Sines, cum laude. Kaitiana Corinne Jackson. Chelsea Marie Harris, cum laude. Lainey Elizabeth Miller. Austin McCoy Dover. Grantham James Baxter, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Andrew Michael Parker, magna cum laude. Justin Joseph Lunny, summa cum laude. Kennedy Mariah Gibson. Juliana Marie Robles. Kaylee Marie Graven. Emily Roddy Andrews, magna cum laude, honors in the major. Anna Grace Elvington, summa cum laude. Michaela Ayana West. Ariana Loren Custini Mitchell, magna cum laude, honors research scholar. Nadia Alexis Brown, cum laude. Esmeralda Cervantes Gutierrez. Molly Grace Sanders, magna cum laude. Ryan Timothy Weiss. Ari Sanders. Shaquila N. Anderson. Lexi Marie Jensen. Hermione Raquel Garza. Savannah Grace Summers, magna cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Becerra, magna cum laude. Alyssa Marie Brooker, magna cum laude, honors scholar. Alyssa Michelle Murray. Amaya Christina Bernabe, cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Bulwark, summa cum laude. Isabella Gray Lenz. Savannah Lee Ann Hames, magna cum laude. Joseph David Ross, summa cum laude, honors scholar. Tion Jalen Page. Ronald Thomas Baima. Juanita Guadalupe Palacios Sanchez. Tatiana Garcia Ruiz, summa cum laude. Alexandra Rubio, summa cum laude. Denislav S. Simeonov. Elizabeth Hemi Kwan, cum laude. Leah Renee Freeman, magna cum laude, honors research scholar. Jasmine Danielle Josine Wilson. Virginia Claire Annalise Baker. Alexandria Maya Shackelford. Claudia Irina Garavis Montagut, summa cum laude, Lindy Radow Honors Scholar. Sarah Emily Bielski, summa cum laude. Robin Kiana Potts. Reagan Sarah Spivey. Kenya Desiree Johnson. Jada Noel Bird, summa cum laude, honors in the major. Camille Bryn Moore. Ava Natalia Kamsho, cum laude. Octavius Hose Jr., magna cum laude. Jack Andrew Young. Andrew Evan Giacalone. Jackson Aaron Stark, magna cum laude. Jacqueline de la Luz Viada. Tier Anaya Jewell. Paige Allen Young III. Landon Wilkins. Anaya Faith Lysett, magna cum laude. William Tyler Ahern. Yama Bob. Chloe Siobhan Tigner, summa cum laude. Novinsky Aristi. Nicole Faye Kimmel. Hayward John DeRuin Jr. Stephanie Kamaya Grissom, cum laude. Madison Hoover Christmas, cum laude. Essence Destiny Miller. Ariella Litch, summa cum laude. Janet Ramirez. Samantha Ann Crowley. Sofransky Mabry Jr. Laura Sofia Aceituno Blanco. Alexandria Lauren Ledbetter. Cassidy Lanaya Murray. Charles Chubike Madu, cum laude. Wes Alvis. Sarah Sweeney, cum laude. Elisa Lewis. Amanda Sadie Wallace, summa cum laude. Demetrius Nelson. Samuel Revels Sasser, magna cum laude. Sarah Grace Claypool. Anna Lee Colley. Sebastian Gossman Torres, cum laude. Joanna Ernestine Davis. Elijah Omar Parrish. Perry Frank Smith, cum laude. Lawrence Hill Richard. Zanaya Simone Tanner. Tyler Danielle Hines. Fatima Samba Juth, magna cum laude. Jayla Christine Searcy. Christian Raylan Andrews. Diella Darlene Ashen, cum laude, honors in the major. Charles Premise Hubbard III. Leslie Islas Lopez, magna cum laude. Andrea Jimena Delgado. Andrea Jimena Delgado. Rosemary De Leon Zuniga, magna cum laude. Oscar Uriel McConnell Hernandez. Brenda Liseth Umana Pineda, magna cum laude. Gabriel Aaron Bryant, cum laude. Roland Johnny Arrowwood, magna cum laude. Abigail Such, cum laude. Eileen Gonzalez. Madison Ann Brown. Oshun Tinker, cum laude. Peyton Lee Murray. Caden William Sanders, summa cum laude. Andrew Neil Coulter. Tylen Simone Wilson. Makira Anise Douglas. Amina M. Jarju. Alexandra Bernruther. Emily Mae McKinnon, magna cum laude. Quinn Claudette Lawson, honors in the major. Arena Paola Santos Pabon. Amary Dartrell McLean. Andrew Michael Heiser. Tinuke Akinrolabu, summa cum laude. Ainea Chandel Chapman, magna cum laude. Isabel Sevener, summa cum laude. Amanda Christine Buchanan, cum laude. Prajakta Atul Tangsale, magna cum laude. Nicholas William Sikola, cum laude. Elias Sanoon. Jemiah Brianna Hardiman. Trinity Hannah Chung. Orin Roderick Eccles. Jada Deshawn Moore. Jocelyn Celeste Vieira, magna cum laude. Mora Carolina. Southern Sky Mullen. Aja Janae Monique Winfrey. Karina Leal Reyes. Christine Yen Jung, magna cum laude. Khalil James Christian, cum laude. Jimmy Vandy Bennett. Brianna Ruth Hendley, magna cum laude. Leslie Allison Guzman, cum laude.
President Schweig, all candidates for degrees have now been presented.
Once again, congratulations to all of you who just received your degrees. You should be incredibly proud of yourselves. Everyone, let's give our most recent graduates one more round of applause. As we near the end of today's ceremony, there are others we'd like to recognize and thank, especially those who have supported our graduates along the way. First, please join me in recognizing our faculty and staff who challenged you, guided you, and supported you throughout your time at Kennesaw State University. Please join me in thanking our event and venue management team, the registrar's office, our wonderful student musicians, KSU Public Safety and Police, and the many, many volunteers who made today's celebration possible. Thank you all. And graduates, take a moment to look around you. This is your day, but you did not get here by yourselves. Your family and friends have supported you every step of the way. Let's thank them as well. Now I invite the audience and graduates to please stand as Marissa Alban sings our alma mater. The words can be found on the screen behind me.
Kennesaw, dear Kennesaw, nestled in the Georgia pines, what a special place you hold, treasured in this heart of mine. For the candles you set burning, lighting paths of love of learning, for the gifts you have given me. Kennesaw, I will cherish thee. Kennesaw, dear Kennesaw, fairest of the Southland's fame, sons and daughters gathered here, stand to praise thy lovely name, for the friendships that were made here, for the dreams we dare to dream here. Kennesaw, we will cherish thee. Kennesaw, we will cherish thee.
At this time, I will ask our graduates and guests to please remain in their seats as the platform party exits. In just a moment, you'll be joined by a very special guest who will lead you in your cap toss and send you off in true owl fashion. Our guests will then come down the aisle and guide you out of the arena. Once outside, we invite you to join your family and your friends on the campus green for the Forever Owl Fest as we continue to celebrate you, our newest members of the KSU Alumni Association. Once again, graduates, congratulations. I now declare the Spring 2026 commencement ceremony concluded. Thank you all.
ASU graduates, grab your caps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite. Help us do the best. my car, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah.